Hey, everybody. It's your favorite professor about to be emeritus professor. I do these live and unscripted, so if they're lousy, you can only blame me. And if they're wonderful, I will not take any credit because it's all from God. So anyway, just to go on here, so I taught ESL 4A today, and I'm under a lot of stress because I have to give this big talk to Italian teachers tomorrow at 6:30 in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning, and they always make me nervous, but they've been accommodating and letting me do them. Of course, tomorrow's topic will be civic education, part two. It's kind of a joke because up until they asked me to do it, I had no desire to teach civic education. But that's not true because actually, what I always do is teach civic education. If civic education means like um, wondering about where our country is and how we are as a people and whether or not our state, our nation it stands. Well, I'm teaching English. Come on. I have to believe in this country. I have to believe that we're doing something really valuable and that, this is a great country where people are, getting a lot for their time and work and efforts. But, of course, it's individual. But anyway, let me talk about this. So I get a lot from teaching. I mean, it was tough today. I'll be honest with you. First of all, I was, not really in that space of like wanting to get things completely um, done. I was kind of more like, let's move along here and let's crawl into the next topic. And we talked about other and another, and then we went into modals. And, the students did fairly well. But, I try to make it bouncy and lively and try to answer questions and try to move them along so that I can at least say, well, you should know this because we studied this. And some of them will know it, and some of them won't. But that's just the nature of learning a language. If you spend a lot of time on it, you'll get some of it. If you don't spend a lot of time on it, you probably won't. But I'm just trying to like move it along and keep them happy and keep them going so that they don't get discouraged and that they feel like they're getting some value for it. And so that felt okay. The first hour and a half was basically about grammar, and then the second hour or so was about writing. And I think that we had a really good lesson in writing because they don't really understand what supporting details are. So I have to be fortunate that the book that I've chosen, Ready to Write Two, is an excellent book for teaching that because it really shows you how to kind of add detail to a story to make it interesting, and so that's it. Then I I moved into their homework because I wanted to make sure that they were doing their homework uh, and that they would do their writing for the next week because we're going to have only one class next week and not two classes because I canceled the second class on April 1st as I feel it's unfair that the Monday students have gotten two holidays and the Tuesday students have gotten zero holidays. That's the Tuesday, Tuesday. So I figured I'd add it in, and then it kind of like tacks on to spring break. And we all need a break. It's been a long quarantine, and so that's the way it is. But then, after that, we read a paragraph written by Yu Bing Wu, who called me the other day in a tizzy because I had mentioned something about masks, and she took it to mean that, I was anti-Asian or something. Who knows? I mean, I for about one day I was like, oh, this is, I'm misunderstood and I didn't mean to hurt anybody. And then, after that, I just realized, hey, we're going to have misunderstandings. That's what different language groups actually bring. And, if I made a mistake, I apologized, and I did like 100 times. But I'm just not going to hold on to it because, that's another reason I'm getting out of this profession is that, the sensitivities of people are just, I'm not that good at it, to be honest with you. I'm okay, but I'm not great at it, and that's it. Um, And then we went into reading The Island of the Blue Dolphins. Well, it turns out that, they should be reading chapter 5, but they didn't know anything that happened in chapter 3. So I I took that as a sign that, oh, okay, I don't have to like stress about them, being too far ahead and me being too far behind. They're kind of like behind already. So I'm hoping that the spring break will give them an opportunity to read more and to get that under their into their modules or whatever they're supposed to get into. Anyway, so this thing about Italy, and I'm just going to do the best I can. I was stressed about it for the whole week, and I'm still very stressed, but I'm just going to do what I can and just let it go because there's no way I can make it better than what I've got right now. Thank you.